Lalitya Vir Srivastava, Director Asian Education Group, to give the welcome address.
Good morning, everybody. It always gives me a proud privilege to welcome you all every year, the new batch of students to Asian Business School and to this orientation program for PGDM program of Asian Business School. And believe me, every year this is a new experience, a new set of people, and then lot of work, lot of preparation that has been done for welcoming you all to this orientation program, with a lot of thought to you being blessed with the best of the people on the very first day. So I always take that pleasure along to welcome the dignitaries on the dais. Miss Vinita Singh, you have heard a very beautiful introduction about her, a lot of achievements and a lot of just for life to be where I want to be and what I want to achieve. And Mr. Saurabh Munjal, another legend in business world, who has actually created the space for himself. And then my fellow colleagues, Dr. Saurabh Sharma and Dr. Gurdeep Singh Rana on the dais, and along with the deans of the management, Dr. Shweta Batra, Dr. Sunita Rana, who has been there for your DSW, and then the other faculty members who have been there associated with us quite for a long, and then are dedicated for you guys for 2 years to give you the best of the experiences in these 2 years of your tenure of association with Asian Business School. And we have been there. I am talking with a lot of confidence from this forum. Why? Because I have seen that journey of 13 years of Asian Business School, the students coming in every year and then passing out with the flying colors and then achieving what they want to achieve, not only just after completing the program, but then in their further corporate lives. So a lot of examples which are there, probably we would try to share few of them in this orientation program, and tomorrow you have a alumni session with few of them so that you understand what are the pass outs or the alumni of Asian Business School are actually doing in the corporate world. So you guys should be very happy about that. You are entering a legacy in management education. So a lot of people, a lot of students have passed out with a lot of laurels and working very good in corporate world, and that especially attracts a lot of space and love for you guys. So there are a lot of alumni who are there, who are hiring, or those who have reached to a level where they come for the campus placements and being the part and parcel of your campus drives in the campus. So you should be lucky enough to be there in an institution which is actually concerned about your 2 years journey, but beyond that is for the entire life there with you, and acknowledging your achievement and looking at what you are doing and what you are achieving and how you are growing in your professional world ahead. So every day is important in life, right? There are certain days that actually marks a impact in our individual lives. Why? Because life is a journey where certain things are in our hands, certain things are not in our hands, right? So we understand that what time will what day and time will we born? We don't know. Who would be our parents? We don't know, right? So there are certain things. Which school that I'll go to first, I don't know. Which city would I study, I don't know. But then there are certain things in life which I'm very sure about. Meaning, if I have got a school, what I need to do there, I'm aware. Then I look at it that once you are able to identify, the things which are in my hand, and you start doing justice to it, then you gradually grow. So if you look at the journey of life is about being dependent on certain decisions of our life in the beginning, maybe on the parents, maybe on our colleagues, maybe on our friends. But then there is a time that comes when we know that there are certain things that I know about myself, I know my abilities, and then I decide that what I want to be in my life, right? And then that journey starts from, developing my own self from an dependent to an independent individual, right? Then I identify my dreams, then I identify what I want to be, what is the interest level of mine in the subjects that I'm choosing in my class 10 or class 10, and then graduation. And then finally, when I reach to a level where I am independent in majority of the things and the decisions that I'm taking, but further is the question of, what my life would depend on in the future. So this is the day probably of the utmost importance, where all of us, I guess, have chosen to be the management postgraduates and opted for a course like PGDM, and that too from ABS. So you are there by choice, not by chance, I guess. So taking that kind of an independent decision where your life would depend upon this 2 years of your association with Asian Business School and procuring your postgraduate diploma in management. So with that kind of the decision that you have taken, I would like all of you to applaud for yourself, because you have taken the right decision, and then you are starting a new journey of your life today with us at Asian Business School. So this journey also, when you have taken that decision, we also align with you for these 2 years of the time, where we would help you to identify your abilities. By the grace of God, all of us sitting here have equal abilities. Believe me or not, but then God has given us equal abilities. Each one of us is, able to do anything and everything that is there, prescribed on the earth. But then, would that ability do? Would that ability be the only thing that would take us ahead? The answer probably is no. Then we need to identify those abilities which are there in me, and then try to fine tune that which of the ability that I can, develop in my capability, and then after practicing it, for a time, it becomes my competence, right? So each one of us, if I give you that example, each one of us know how to cook food. Yes or no? नहीं भी आता तो भूख लगेगी तो बन जाएगा. At least Maggie that will be able to do, right? Will be able to survive, out of, the abilities that we have. We don't identify because there is somebody who's cooking and giving it to us. But when I'm independent, I'm at home, nobody is there to serve, but then, I'll cook something or the other and eat and, will survive. Now, is that where I want to excel? Is a question mark, right? But certain people identify it that way, that this is the ability that I can convert into my capability and then take it to my expertise and then become chef, right? Similarly, each one of us is good at acting. Yes or no? Yes? Right? Every day we do some or the other acting at home, no? When we speak lies to our parents. Yes or no? So that is acting, right? But that is ability, right? Do I want to develop into my capability and then competence? Is a question mark. But yes, certain people do it and then they become Amitabh Bachchan, right? The legions, right? Similarly, each one of us have got the equal set of abilities that I said, and then it need to be developed. So these 2 years of time probably the institution has helped you initially in, identifying certain of your, abilities in terms of giving you, the entrepreneurial challenge, asking you to submit your business plans, then your talent hunt videos. So what we are trying to do, we are trying to help you identify your abilities, and then in these 2 years time to come, right, out of our Crafting Prodigy program that you'll come to know maybe during the induction, that right from the day one you would be under the observations, then certain personality test. You'll not even come to know what is happening to you, but then the team of Center for Skill Development would assess and develop a mirror for you. Mirror in terms of on papers, of course, that would talk about how ugly do you look in terms of, I know all of you are very handsome and good looking individuals, but then ugly in terms of your placeability scores or your corporate readiness. And then that mirror is being discussed with you individually, and then all of you sitting here would have a individual development plan for 2 years to follow, right? Meaning no two individual would have the same set of activities or the development process during these 2 years time under CPP, that is Crafting Prodigy program. And then developing on that, they would help you identify your abilities, try to convert into the capabilities, and then make you the corporate ready or improve your placeability score so that you can go out after your final placements, practice your capabilities and develop it to your competence. And once you are competent enough in your identified skill set or the ability, you will excel in your life for sure, right? So be very serious about yourself for these 2 years time. I'm not saying you only need to have that focus on studies and not on anything else, but then yes, we create that kind of the environment where along with studies you participate in so many of the things which add values to your skill set, and also is the factor of adding the entertainment during your 2 years tenure with Asian Business School, right? So from this end, I can assure that we are very serious about your 2 years journey here with ABS, and then want you to be equally serious about being with us. And once both of us are there together on a common platform, for sure that you would, when pass out from this place, would be a thorough professional people and a good human being on the earth. It is not only about developing that professional skill set and doing good in the marketplace or at your corporate world, but then this is overall holistic development which is required, right? If you are with best of the abilities and capabilities, and then you are not able to adjust, accommodate with the people, and don't have that human value to your identity or the individuality, it would not work. So you need to develop as a good human being to be very good, successful professional, and to be achieving the great heights in your life to come. It is not only the professional thing that would work. In the time to come, it is the being a good human being would only work. Why? Because along with profession, there is a lot of personal thing associated in the life. Yes or no? Right? So be thoughtful that ways, and be conscious about your efforts. Be conscious about developing yourself from a dependent to independent individuals. But finally, if you look at that, I always and every time say, if I ask all of you, why are you here? Why have you taken admission in ABS? Apart from the senior batch students who are sitting, they know the answer, but because I have asked the similar question from them as well. So why are you here? Any answers? Any thought process? Why? The answer, if you connect with my words, would be that each one of us now think at this age of our life that we want to be independent, not only independent, but a financially independent individuals. Yes or no? Each one of us have got that dream. Either will get the finest of the placements or do something at our own and be an entrepreneur. But the basic goal behind doing this course is becoming financially independent individuals. Right? So keep that in mind. Gradually develop yourself from dependent to independent, and then from independent to financially independent individual. Right? So on the very first day, the only thought that I want to give to you guys is that this is the goal, this is the objective, this is the program outcome that we are into. Program is PGDM. That outcome is that I want to be financially independent individual. How do I do it? Some of you know, but some of you may not know. For that, have trust in your teachers. Have trust in CRC. CRC is Corporate Resource Cell. Have trust in CSD, that is Center for Skill Development. Right? Have trust that whatever that they are doing or asking you to do, they are doing it for your betterment. Some of the things which would be clear out of those mirror and independent development programs would be clear to you. Some of the things we may not tell you, but still we want to work on you, because if we tell you straight direct on your face, you may not accept it and then probably feel offensive about it and don't work on it. Right? But have that trust and faith in the system and the people. They are there genuinely to help you and develop you as a good human being. Right? So today, this is the message, or I wanted you to see what is the objective of me being here, what I want to see myself after 2 years' time, and then gradually add those individual efforts to maintain your individuality. That is the another key. Don't try to become like somebody else. You are individual, right? The moment you start copying somebody else, be it in terms of your assignments or anything, that we are in a regular habit of doing so, right? So the moment we start doing it, we don't remain we, right? And even the twins together in the family would have different identity, different life journey and everything. So don't try to copy anybody. Be who you are and develop yourself individually by putting in the individual efforts. Is it fine? Right? So today would again after this would request you to have that gratitude and start practicing it from now onwards. So the very first gratitude that you can show towards are the people, the parents, or somebody who has taken care of developing you to this stage and helped you in pursuing this course, which is PGDM, which would make you a financially independent individual in the life. Right? So give a round of applause to your parents and the people who are supporting you in this vision. Then start practicing the gratitude for the people who would be there associated with you from now onwards for 2 years to help you develop that ways. So give a round of applause to all the faculty members and the deans and other people who are there associated and who will be there to take care of you in the future. So with that, I'll not take much of your times and wish you all the very best for the future to come, for these 2 years with Asian Business School and further in your life, and look at that you become the good human beings and serve yourself first, then your parents, and then the nation. Thank you so much. God bless.